I just wanted, I want you to see what I'm talking about. That when you know I'm making up some shit. Meaning the Homo sapiens that not monkeys, real people, modern people, the source of that is Africa. The bottom line is this study says the ancestry of African Americans, these are brothers and sisters that look just like you and me, okay, have a 71% Niger Cordophonian DNA. If you pull up the Niger Cordophonian map of Africa, which I can try to show you right now, this will show you exactly where we from. And it ain't America's, my brother.
Oh no, I'm devastated.
Poor Port City. Come on, Port.
You are like us. You are like us. You are like us. Come on, Port.
You already know you're about to get debunked right now. I don't even know why you keep tagging me in videos like you could defeat me, but let's go ahead and destroy your African theory. But let's first start with the African American versus African genome. Let's see what your source says about our genome versus the African genome. Let's go. National Library of Medicine, and it says characterizing the admixed African ancestry of African American. Short abstract genome-wide SNP analysis revealed the admixed African genetic ancestry of African Americans. Admixed, which means those Africans are even admixed with something else too, so there ain't no pure ones. But that was just a side. Let's go to the real meat of it. We're going to the results. It says from cluster analysis, we found that all the African Americans are admixed in their African components. What? Admixed in their African components? So you mean it's an admixture of an admixture of an admixture of an admixture? So that clearly means those Africans couldn't even be pure Africans or Africans themselves. They had to have been something else that just happened to live in the African region. But let's continue. Of ancestry, with the majority contributions being from West and West Central Africa, only modest variation of these African ancestry proportions among individuals. Now here's the main part. Furthermore, by principal components analysis, we found little evidence of genetic structure within the African component of ancestry in African Americans. What? So they only found little evidence of genetic structure. That's basically saying we have little to no connection to the African component in our genome. But let's go on even more. The conclusion. These results are consistent with historic mating patterns among African Americans that are largely uncorrelated to African ancestry origins or ancestral origins. And they cast doubt on the general utility of mtDNA and Y chromosome markers alone to de-alienate the full African ancestry of African Americans. Wait, do you even understand what we're reading? Let's continue though. It says our results also indicate that the genetic architecture of African Americans is distinct from that of Africans, and that the greatest source of potential genetic stratification bias in a case-controlled studies of African Americans derives from the proportion of European ancestry. So you're telling me we're getting our African component through the European gene? So that's an admix of an admix of an admix of an admix of an admix. So that means it's incredibly small, incredibly non-significant. It's not even significant at all because of how small it is. And you dare get up here and say, you African Americans are African? when they just literally told you from your own source that they have little to no connection to Africans, and that our genome is very distinct from theirs, and that we have a little evidence of genetic structure within the African component of ancestry. Oh my God. Now let's go ahead and tackle this out of African theory. We're going to this source right here. You like, oh my God, it's in Chinese. What the hell wrong with you, Natural? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Here's the source that's translated. I translated myself. New discovery of ancient DNA supports theory of East Asian origins of modern humans. Updated source, 2019. Let's go. Now let's just attack the African theory itself. It's just a theory. The theory of, oh yeah, here's the page right here that's translated. Here it is right here. But it says, it says the suggestion. No, not right there. The theory of African origins is based on the infinite multi-site model as a premise and uses chimpanzees as an ancestral site to determine human sites. What they just say? They just said they use chimpanzees, not no Australopithecus, not no Homo erectus. They use monkey bones to determine your ancestral sites. This is what the Chinese is saying about the African theory. You have no weight. You have no fossil, sir. Okay, but anyway, it says those that are the same are ancestral types. And it says, and those that are different are mutant types. However, the infinite multi-site model is actually unrealistic. Your Africa theory is unrealistic, my boy. Stop it. Y'all whole theory is based off chimpanzee burial sites. Stop it, my boy. Keep going, my boy. I mean, having y'all Pan-Africans beating y'all keyboard like this, hitting your chest like this, know what I'm saying? Big Backport City, know what I'm saying? Monkey City, know what I'm saying? I told you, when I say your African theory was about monkeys, I wasn't lying. And the Chinese had exposed your theory right then and there, sir. I end this case.